Hi guys, Jay Smith here. Welcome to the AskGolfNut channel. Today we're going to be doing a video comparison review between the Cobra Forged Tech from Cobra Forged, yeah, and the Taylormade P790 from Taylormade. It's a 2023 version, not the 2021. There's no secret. I didn't really get on with the 2021. I don't know why, just didn't. It will be interesting to see how these two get on because these are very, very similar lofted. There's 1 degree of loft difference, 29.5 degree for a 7.9 in the Forged Tech against 30.5 degree for the 2023 P790. Now, yes, they are players distance. They're both tungsten, they're both hollow filled, and they both have stuff inside them to try and quiet them down a little bit. They all do things in different ways, but they're designed for the same type of golfer. And that would be someone who was transitioning from game improvement more into the player's side of things, a better looking or a nicer aesthetically looking model, but doesn't want to get rid of all the distance and help that they had in the game improvement. So that's what these are designed to do. These are rocket ships, these are designed to fire. Well, I will be doing full forgiveness testing as well. This will be at the back end of the video where I test all over the face, both of these irons, to see if there's a winner when it comes to the performance of ball speeds, peak heights, descent angles and all that, but more importantly on the forgiveness side, because remember, being player's distance, these are not player's irons. You will mishit these, and so when you do mishit them, it'll be interesting to see which one wins retention of ball speed and distance and stuff like that when you whack them all over the face to see which one's more forgiving than the other. Right, let's go get the simulator on and let's go have some fun hitting them both. Right guys, we have it at La Jolla Pines. It's hole 8, La Jolla, I think it is. Anyway, hole 8 is par 3, 168 yards. It is 22 feet uphill. So it's playing a fair bit further. Now, again, there's probably maths geniuses that can work this out. I kind of just do the division by 3 and then play that yardage. So I'll be adding another 7. Comments down below. What do you think? Am I right or wrong? Well, it's always worked for me. Anyway, so we have the Forged Tech. Now remember, this is fully hollow bodied like the P790. So we are talking like for like testing. Before we give it a hit, let's have a little look at what it looks like. I would say, again, top line, well, compared to the P790 is near on identical at medium. Sole thickness, ooh. If anything, I would say, oh, that's so close together. And then blade lengths, all that lot. Very, very middle. Obviously, they make the Forged Tech X for the raw people out there. They want to hit their 7-iron about 1 billion miles. But this one, 29.5 degrees, is strong enough. It is actually, out of the two, anyone who's seen my P790 videos so far, the 2023 version, not the 2021, didn't really like that one, but the 2023 version, knows just how much I do like the new P790. For me, it's a night and day kind of change. But I must say, if I was going to go for the looks department, this thing wins because I do like shiny and I'm a blade player, so I like shiny. And this is shinier than P790. There you go. That's why I like it. Right, let's go give this one a hit and see what it feels like because, again, hollow bodied. It will have a certain air of noise about it. Again, from a blade to this and a game improvement iron, you kind of get the idea. Obviously, if you don't care about sound, then just ignore everything I'm saying. Down by the golf ball though, I would say, ooh, if anything, there might be a fraction more offset on the Forged Tech than there is the P790, but it is marginal. Don't go right. Oh, that's not the greatest of strikes, I must say. A little bit wee low toe. Go all the green. Stop ball. Stop ball. Thank you. Yeah, low toe. 7mm toe, 4mm low. Just didn't feel very good. 0.7 from the inside, 0.6 open. A 1.36 efficiency. So even though that wasn't the greatest of feeling of shots, I must admit, it's still done pretty well. 34 yards in the air, 44 degrees descent angle. This is us hitting into a green which is above us, 22 feet 7 yards or so. I got 175 on quad, 168. Yeah, so we got your 7 yards there anyway. So feeling wise, possibly not the best example, just purely because that wasn't the nicest, right? It does, okay, already it's a higher pitch. So on the spectrum of loud and quiet within the player's distance category, sector, hollow bodied head, tungsten filled, blah, 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 blah. This is definitely, it's more so between Loud and medium loud. Bit cutty, but I'd take it all day long. I'm not going right. So path slightly cross, face slightly open, slightly cutty, 35 yards in the air, 44.4 degrees ascent angle at 180 yards basically, and that's not the best effort that I've ever done. It's definitely loud. When I say loud, I've played with game improvement irons, I've played with player's distance irons, and in the player's distance iron, this is not the loudest by no stretch, but if you compare it to the P790, I've hit the P790 enough now, that's a medium one. That's not going to offend anyone. This is definitely a much more confidence-inspiring pop. When you hit this off the face, it comes off with a trampoline, even when you don't quite catch the middle. I mean, that's slightly toey, but I mean, that's very, very good. God, look at that. That's slightly across, slightly open. Me getting a little bit cutty, a little bit fadey. But I mean, it's too high 9mm toe. That's not middle. At 1.37 efficiency, that is not middle. That's doing really well. 37 yards in the air, 46 degrees ascent angle. It's just really good. That's why I like the Forge Tech. The Forge Tech just works. It really does. And for me, it looks the best of the lot because it's the shiniest one. That's the only reason. They're both very, very similar in dimension. They really, really are. So I can't really pull anyone apart to say one looks better than the other because they look very, very similar. It's just that one shiny, one's not. And of course, I'll always go for the shiny one. But the feeling of that is like really, it comes off the face like a rocket. And it is slightly louder, yes it is. But some people might like that in the confidence-inspiring world of pop off the face. I mean, it's quite addictive to hit. It really is. I quite enjoy hitting Forge Tech because of the fun factor, because it does really come off. Right, one last one. We'll pop over to the P790. That's left. As soon as I hit that, I could feel it's a bit left. Cool, look at the carry on that. Wow, misers. But yeah, there's me feeling the left, as in swinging slightly left, face slightly closed. Slightly high heel, but 35 yards in the air, 44 degrees ascent angle. And that's not the best place to hit a ball, high and heel on the face. Okay, it's 5mm and 5mm. It's not the end of the world, but it's still a slight mishit. 1.38 efficiency. Even from there. Wow. So that's 183 quadrisayan in front of me and 176 on there because we're hitting uphill. It's doing really, really well. This is chrome-ish, shiny, and I like it. Just, for me, it just sounds obviously a little bit louder. But let's go over to the P790 now. Let's go see how that looks and feels before we go and check out how both of these work when you don't quite hit the middle. Data set now changed. We are at the same place, same hole, different line. I think it's blue now for the P790. Now, when it comes to the P790, there is no secret that I wasn't the greatest fan of the 2021 P790. Why? I don't know. I just did not gel with it. It was fine. It did okay. But considering I went from P770, P7MC, the Stealth, got on with absolutely fine. P790, don't know why. But out come the 2023 model, and for some people it's had no difference whatsoever. They just felt and done exactly the same thing as they did with the 2021. Other people has made a big change, and I definitely am in the latter department of that. And same shaft, no different. I've got the KBS Tour shaft and no different to the Cobra Tech, but same shaft, different head, all the difference. It's satin. That's all I would like to say. The difference between a shiny Cobra Forge Tech and this, it's satin. And this is completely subjective, but I prefer a little bit of chrome. But looks wise, top lines, sole thicknesses, blade lengths, offsets, they're all so close. There's no winner. Even if one say, I prefer a smaller head, there's a winner here. I prefer a bigger head, there's a winner here. There is no winner between them. They are basically exactly the same. Remember, they are hollow bodied and they have got, well, speed foam air and tungsten in there to try and give it a little bit of help, shall we say. Right, let's go give it a hit and see how it feels. Not bad, I'll take that one. Oh, go on. Oh, slightly low heel, but not bad result. Yeah, slightly across, slightly open, little baby fade, 5mm low, 5mm heel, absolutely fine. 36.4 yards in the air, 46 degrees descent angle, and a 175 carry, give or take. So, feel-wise, it's a distinctly different feel to that of the Forge TEC. Forge TEC have got that trampoline off the face. This, I wouldn't say it hasn't got it, it's just a slightly duller, quieter impact noise. Now again, that's all subjective, and people that like the noise or like the confidence inspiring pop Forge TEC gives and the feeling off that face, you get that feeling that the ball is trampolining off it. You don't quite get it with P790. But again, I'm not saying that's good or bad, it's just different. Right, that was 0.0 yards offline and 8 feet away. Let's see if we can do a similar job. I don't think that's a blooming good shot from that far. I would take that any day of the week. That's left. That's such a chicken out. I so don't want to hit right on this pin, and I'd understand. I mean, if I'm playing this hole, that's exactly where I'm hitting it. I am not going for the pin, absolutely not. So good strike, 4mm toe, 0mm low. But yeah, there's me aiming 2 degrees left and then just delivering a golf club, fractionally shut, saying go left, please. That's going to be a 40-foot putt. However, I'd still rather have a 40-foot putt than I would a short-sided chip. Arcos data as well confirms that. But yeah, definitely a slightly softer, quieter feel off the face. Again, that's good or bad, or it doesn't matter. It depends on who wants what. I mean, I prefer the sound of this, definitely. I prefer the looks of the Forge TEC because it's shiny. But that's no difference when it comes to the performance of it. But these are, what's that efficiency? 1.37, very, very good. Oh no. Oh no. That's a reaction to the previous one. Is it going to bounce? Oh, yep. That's a reaction to the previous one. There you go. Slightly low heel, wasn't that bad, but a face which was open. And that's me not chickening out, and that now means me potentially being in a funny old situation. 37 yards in the air, 47 degrees descent angle. That would stop on any green at 47 degrees if it was to hit one. And yeah, it's good enough. It's close enough not to worry too much, but I don't want to go close. I so want to aim for the middle of the green, not that pin. That pin worries me. Right, last one, and I'm just going to go straight at it now. If it goes right, it goes right. This is going to be all or nothing YouTube kind of idea. Down. Oh, it was a good shot. You'll take that all day long, but I'm not hitting that shot in the real life. No way, I'm not messing with that pin. Path is perfect, 0.0, face is 0.3 close, and a strike, 5mm heel, 6mm low, so it's gone 36 yards in the air and 45 degrees descent angle, 45.2, so that is stopping as it did on any green. Now it's 170 on there, 177 on quad, because we are hitting uphill, but very, very good. I love the P790, I really do. I think it's a great change for Taylormade. It's not saying the P790 2021 version was bad, it wasn't. But for me, I just didn't get on with it. So for them to change it in 2023, I was quite happy because I actually do like this one. So let's go see if there's a winner between this and the Forge TEC when it comes to ball speed, when it comes to peak heights, when it comes to descent angles and carry, blah, blah, blah. Also when it comes to forgiveness. Remember, these are tungsten filled, so they are designed to be a little bit more forgiving off of not just middle, but other places as well. I've hit a few places today so far, but I'm talking a bit more extreme. So when you hit it slightly more heely, low, toe, is there a winner between these two? Is one more forgiving than the other? So let's go hit it a load of times more, get a good data set of how they perform, and also which one is more forgiving than the other. Okay guys, to save this being a video marathon, I've decided to pop this one into 2 parts. For the guys that have just watched this, you can click by the side of me to get to part 2. For the guys that can't see any boxes by the side of me because you're watching on TV or something like that, you can go on my channel and it will be the next one on the video list. Let's go have a look at part 2 and see if there's a winner between the performance and the forgiveness.